Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have a very quick video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe and let's get into it, guys. So, optical contrast mode. Okay guys, so they go on and on about talking about IR missiles and everything over here, but let's just get into it. They're adding a new type of guidance for some type of IR surface-to-air missiles, okay? So apparently for now only the Strela 10 and the Type 81 will get this, and basically what they are adding is a photo contrast mode of guidance. Apparently it uses a different mode for certain situations, so you will have both modes and you will be able to actually choose. So you will have the normal guidance, the IR guidance, and then the photo contrast. I'm not gonna get too much into how it works or anything like that. The good part that you need to know about this is that especially in dual and triple band homing heads, they say over here, which is the case of a dual band, if I'm not mistaken, the Strela 10, it will be able to be used all weather, you know, depending on the situation, because you can choose between the IR guidance and the photo contrast. And the photo contrast itself, which is the new mode, will be able to target and fire from longer ranges, they say over here, as you see, and basically it will be less susceptible to flares and stuff like that. So you will be able, for example, to lock onto a helicopter that is a little bit further away than the IR seeker can actually lock onto. So as you know, helicopters, turboprops, piston engine aircraft, anything like that, they produce a lot less heat than a normal jet engine. And even the jet engines, some IR missiles have troubles in an all aspect kind of situation, right? Of having enough radiation on the IR guidance or on the IR seeker so that it can actually get a lock. And the photo contrast seeker actually get into this problem, you know. This was a very old technology, you know, so in the 60s, 70s, missiles were starting to try to become all aspect, and the photo contrast was one of the ways, you know, of SAMs to actually be all aspect, you know, kind of. So it will actually be able to lock onto larger ranges, even if the target doesn't produce a lot of, you know, heat, so they can actually guide itself. So it has some drawbacks, for example, of using the photo contrast itself. For example, when it has a lot of bad weather, or when it's night, or when there's a lot of things on the background. For example, you are trying to aim on a target that it's flying near the trees or something, the photo contrast will not work properly. It needs to have a clear picture of the sky with the target in the middle to actually be able to do a lock. Okay, so there is that as a little drawback. The dual band, which is going to be used on the Strela, for example, it's a little bit better. It's more usable, but still, it is going to have a little bit of a trouble there. And that's why you can actually choose between these two modes, the IR and the photo contrast, before launching. So they show to you guys right here. Can you see it? Let me zoom in. So you will have this little thing, auto. You will have three modes: auto mode, photo contrast, and IR. So you can see that it will actually have the IR over here and the photo contrast and the auto. The auto will obviously do automatically. It will choose between the modes, you know, which is better to actually hit the target. Once you fire the missile, you cannot change the mode. The missile will be away, and you need to wait for the hit or the miss. That's pretty much it. For the next launch, you can choose again. Okay, that's how it works. So normally, probably for, you know, cold aspect shots or anything like that, or targets that are flying very low, or, you know, very bad weather and things like that at night, the IR should be better. But when a target is actually coming for you, or they have a very low hit signature, or they are actually attacking you from a hot aspect, you know, coming towards you, firing rockets and stuff like that, and firing flares, it's better to use photo contrast. If the target is going to actually fire flares and it's flying, you know, high, coming towards you, use photo contrast. If the target is not doing that and it's actually on the other sides, like I said, flying very low to the ground or a cold aspect at night or anything like that, the IR guidance will be better. So you can choose or use the auto mode. So very, very cool. A little bit more of a help to these two AA systems at least. Let's wait and see if more AA systems actually use this thing. For now, they say only 2 of them, namely the Strela 10M2 as well as the Japanese Type 90, the 93, sorry, I read it incorrectly. So yeah, Type 93 will also be receiving this type of missile together with the Type 81 as well. So very, very cool, and especially for the Type 93. I mean, the Japanese really deserve something, right? So yeah, very, very cool, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about this new photo contrast guidance system, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys. See you.